For the second time, representatives of active youth movements gathered on the Greek island of Rhodes to discuss the most urgent problems and issues.
The second Youth Forum gathered 170 people from 50 countries, young activists who worked really hard throughout the year and are leaders of their organizations.
Especially great for me, coming from an African country, to be here to dialogue with everybody from all over the world, and I would like to see whether the issues that affect us back home are the same issues that affect everybody else in the world.
Before the beginning of the forum, they had some free time to talk to their friends and meet newcomers.
Last year we met people from countries that we hadn't had contacts with before, and this year we can see that our ties proved to be strong.
Young people have an opportunity to exchange their ideas and thoughts about an ideal image of the world.
We are living in difficult times, and only if the young generation gets together, discusses the most important issues, I believe that there's a chance to make a change for the better, for truth, for prosperity and for hope for all nations.
Today we begin to develop the practical direction of the youth time movement, its human and intellectual capital.
At the plenary session, speakers delivered their speeches on topics concerning every individual and the society on the whole. What did young people in Europe learn after the financial crisis? What are the real family values in America?
We really need to be in a warm and friendly space in your own house first. Then we can go outside the world and make friends with others. But first of all, it's family. Without that, we are doomed.
Every speech was followed by an instructive discussion, and not without unexpected questions.
If you were the president of Greece, what would you do? Two things.
How many things?
Two, yes.
Nice question. That is the question. Yes. The first of all is that I would bring anyone that would like to study, live and work in Greece to come. The second is I would try to give vision to the rest of the Greeks and get them more serious.
Plenary session was followed by section work. The choice of topics was not random.
Guys proposed their topics on the Facebook beforehand, thus the forum agenda was formed. Then more than 700 people participated in an online voting. 3 main topics were found this way.
2 groups discussed the future of international law systems. Speakers presented their reports, participants asked questions.
A session we had on international law and the future of international law. I was writing the report and we discussed several subjects, such as, for example, a reformation of the UN and the Security Council.
Our fathers and our professors and other teachers, they have lived with that system and they started criticizing it. What we are trying to do now is to find out all this criticism, to bring it to a point and to try to think about the solution and the future we can give to international law and to the international law system.
All participants decided that the General Assembly and the Security Council system should be reformed. The UNESCO status should be improved and OSCE system of forming should be changed.
At the Education of My Dream section, guys discussed modern approaches to education. During the roundtable talks at the social media section, they talked about the efficiency of global network resources.
This year, our tutors have a special interactive format. On the second day, guys went into the city to have a look at local sites, worked with youth time values and their own values.
The organizers prepared a real theme quest for participants. In the medieval All Rhodes, the participants found the way to mutual respect and intercultural understanding. The images of these lost values were to be photographed. Guys were divided into 4 teams that had different tasks.
1.
It was rather difficult to find the way in the narrow streets of the old town.
Straight, and then left, and then you find the square of museum. Okay, thank you.
An unexpected rain didn't prevent participants from having fun.
It's raining, man! Hallelujah!
It's raining.
Step by step, they approached the finish, taking photos according to their task. In the end, the friendship won, of course.
The forum lasts for 3 days, so we should ensure that all participants get acquainted. The quest, during which all guys got to know each other better and got united, provided them with necessary emotional mood and prepared them for working in groups.
12 tables, 12 teams, total 8 hours of work. The project group Metaware moderators prepared a very interesting program.
When we talk about future, we should understand our guidelines that we should follow when we create our future. During the forum, guys discuss urgent problems and try to find necessary values.
There were heated discussions. One team tried to prove the urgency of a problem, the second team said that this issue was not very important, and the third team acted as an unbiased judge. To solve the youth unemployment problem, ideas should be exchanged for contacts in UN. For knowledge, we should get concrete bills approved by European parliaments, exchanged for India's business resources. Such words could be heard not only in the conference hall of the Aldemar Hotel on the Island of Rhodes. We had about 600 applications from 65 countries. Those who couldn't come witnessed everything online.
On the one hand, they have 1 year to realize their project. On the other hand, we focus on a person, his development, his interaction with other people. Guys overcame cross-cultural and linguistic difficulties. Although it was just a game, it gave us an important basis. Our work was based on various aspects of activity: plenary sessions, team workshops, informal communication with representatives of the World Public Forum, dialogue of civilizations.
Kamran Mofid provided the participants with his expert's viewpoints and priceless advice. Doctor of Economics left the university after realizing that materialistic guidelines given to young people are false.
What is education? What is knowledge? What is wisdom? What is a university?
Kamran Mofid touched upon a very actual topic for the participants. Several hours before the meeting, the guys shared their opinion about this problem with the viewers of the online translation.
It was the young generation before you that stopped the Vietnam War, and it is your generation that will change the world.
Guys also talked to Fred Dallmeyer.
Much of these movements were very much in agreement with the spirit of the World Public Forum.
It's no doubt very important for guys that people from older generation understand and share their problems, support their initiatives and trust in their strength.
It's of great importance that a group of active young people appears. They want to put their life into order, get education and have a family. I was surprised that active participation in public life was chosen as the most essential topic during that Facebook voting. It means that there are serious changes in the minds of young people.
We as young people, as young activists, have the resources we have knowledge, we have innovative skills, we have motivation, we have connections, as we have seen here. Some people have connections to governments, some people have connections to other organizations. But what we need, furthermore, is we need some more information. We need to go into detail. We can't be that vast. We won't solve a problem which is that general. We have to adapt ourselves. We have to see what is happening on the real ground, on the real floor.
We actually found people who are really necessary to this organization, who really share the same interests as we are. And this is a big progress for us.
At the closing ceremony, the most active participants received certificates. The participants had something to show as well, and it was a complete surprise for Andrei and Yulia. Guys spent last hours together. It is time to say goodbye. We will all miss each other. Till next Rhodes Forum.
What is the Youth Rhodes Forum? It's a platform for discussions. First of all, we gathered here to have a dialogue, to find the truth that will show it the right way. So let's sum our energy, our interests, and create an unprecedented intellectual mechanism to realize positive scenarios for developing our public initiatives. Good luck to everyone!